Yeah, I mean, CEOs generally speaking we always say they make too much money, right? And I say we as in the people say they make too much money. But what is the right number? What is the number that somebody could make? Let's say Jeff Bezos. Let's say, because people like to pick on him because he's high
Of
profile.
course, of
What
course.
is the number he can make each year that would be acceptable to 80% of the population?
I don't care what their position is. If he built that company from scratch, whatever he makes is his. And I don't. People can tell me all day long, he doesn't deserve that. Doesn't. He built Amazon. He built Amazon, something that was revolutionary, that has created the market penetration that it has. It's an unbelievable business. He has every right for having the concept, working the hours, putting it in, deploying the people to build it, for him to make the money that he makes. Now, if you hire somebody into that position and then you're telling me he needs to make 40% of the profit number, now I'm going to look at it and go, okay, but that's a different scenario. To me, that's a slightly different scenario versus you built a company, you own a vast majority of it. It grew into something substantial. I still believe that's yours.
That's a good argument. That's a good argument.
So,
One being it's his, like I made it. Everything you see, all the revenue is driven is something that I built along with a lot of investors, right? A lot of people
sure,
put a lot of money in,
sure.
and he ran in the red for a lot of years trying to keep that afloat. But, at the end of the day, it's his. And it would be like saying you started a very successful chain of taco restaurants and you're now making $250,000 a year and people are calling you out. And you have to look at a relative scale, right? If the business does 2 million a year and you're making 250, is that scale match what Bezos does? If his does 1 billion a year, is he making 150 million a year? What are the numbers that actually tell you to see what the fairness is? But I always want to say, listen, could he do more? Yep, he absolutely could do more. And I think that I don't think there's a point that he could reach where he had done as much as he could do. I think that no matter what he did, it would be, oh, you could do more. You could do more.
Yeah, of course. You're always going to throw stones at the guy on the highest mountain because that's how it's going to be. And then on the flip side, I feel like there's probably going to get a point where he does maybe do some sort of Bill Gates maneuver. Bill Gates is, he's probably 20, 30 years older than Bezos. I mean, how long ago did he step away from Microsoft to do the Bill and Melinda, not Melinda is with the company anymore, Gates Foundation. Yeah, the bill and she took half my shit.
Well, I was going to donate all this money, but I got divorced, so my money's a little low. And by low, I mean relative to me. But
he probably shoved all his money in that nonprofit so he couldn't get taken. He couldn't get taken when they get to the divorce. Like, really, you need to take the money from the nonprofit? Is that what you need to do?
Mr. Gates, your nonprofit has $7.3 billion in profit, right?
Yeah. But along those same lines, joking aside, he's almost single-handedly cured malaria in Africa. The things that he's trying to cross over, he was talking about. He had a TED talk about pandemics like 4 years ago or 6 years ago, saying, "Hey, this is going to come. It's been the history of our world. It's going to. You have too many people. They're too interconnected. There's too many potential places of disease infestation environments where they're going to grow. It's going to happen again, and when it happens, it's going to be a significant thing. And then you're going to go over here and tell him that he's bug shipping some vaccine to get you. Like, right. What are you? Where are you getting this from?
He went and cured the lives He helped cure malaria in third world nations just so we could come here and poison normal everyday working people that could get access to a vaccine.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
I saw something where he was working on. They were recording the flight path the flight pattern of mosquitoes so that they could build a laser net around villages so that a fly could get through or something like not necessarily dangerous could get through. But when a mosquito touches that line, they can identify it from its wing flying pattern and then zap it. And I'm like, that's insane. Like, that's freaking impressive. Like, that's a next level solution. You're trying to, even the fact you're just trying to explore this stuff is awesome.
Yeah. I think he went from, listen, I've done everything I can with computers. There's, I got 5,000 people that program new stuff. So let me go try something that's more challenging. And he, like a lot of people know, he puts that money out into the ether and says, hey, if you can come up with a a toilet that can be used without, or a refrigeration system that doesn't need electricity. I'll give you X number of dollars into this. He puts it in this think tank, which is good. It's good. Money's a motivator. Money is a motivator. People that call out Jeff Bezos for what he makes are the same people that will never make the kind of money Jeff Bezos makes, because you spend more time complaining about it than you actually do going out and trying to make your own